Bruh.
Hello and welcome to Phantom Forces Weapon Spotlight, a series where I give a more subdued and informative look on the weapons of Phantom Forces. In this episode, I'll be covering the WA2000. The WA2000 is a semi-automatic sniper unlocked at rank 200, and it's one of the last weapons you unlock in the game. It deals 72 damage up to 40 studs and falls off to 66 damage by 175 studs. It fires at 90 RPM and has a 1.4 times body multiplier and a 1.85 times head multiplier. The muzzle velocity is 2,850 studs per second, and the penetration depth is 2.8 studs. Here is the shot skill table. It has low recoil with slow recoil recovery, and it holds 6 rounds in the magazine with 42 rounds in reserve of 7.5 times 55 Swiss rounds. It has a 3.7 seconds reload speed and a 5.1 seconds empty reload speed. The walk speed is 12 and the aim speed is 9.5. The WA2000 is a bit of a strange sniper. It sits between the SVU and SVDS in terms of performance. It can one-shot to the body, like the SVDS, but fires faster, although it's not as fast and light as the SVU. In practical use though, the WA2000 kind of falls flat on its face. It's a very clunky and sluggish weapon. The equip speed and aim speed are very slow, the recoil recovery is also very slow, not to mention the reload speed, which is a snail's pace as well. All of this clunkiness makes it very hard to use in the one-shot body shot range. So you'll mostly stick to the two-shot body shot range, and by that point you're much better off using the SVU. Overall, the WA2000 is a really bog-standard sniper rifle that is unfortunately not very good because it's so clunky. The .300 Winchester Magnum conversion improves the WA2000's close range damage at the cost of long range damage. It now deals 82 damage up to 85 studs and falls off to 45 damage by 175 studs. The fire rate is ever so slightly increased up to 100 RPM, and it now deals 1.27 times body multiplier with the same 1.85 times head multiplier. The muzzle velocity is reduced to 2,600 studs per second, and the penetration depth remains the same. Here is the shots to kill table. The recoil is increased, but it's still low and still has the same slow recoil recovery. The ammo remains the same, but now fires .300 Winchester Magnum. The reload speed, walk speed, and aim speed also remains the same. This conversion does wonders for the WA2000. It is much more comfortable to use now that the one-shot body shot range goes all the way up to medium range, and it performs quite well there, although it still suffers at close range and is still kind of mediocre at long range. In my opinion, it's a straight upgrade from the default ammo. You lose the ability to one-shot kill to the head at all ranges, but that only happens over 150 studs, and you're most likely not going to be playing from that far when you're using this conversion anyway. It still doesn't solve the clunkiness issue, but at least it has some power behind it now. And this is where I would usually talk about notable attachments, but the WA2000 doesn't have any. But I would highly recommend putting on as many lasers as possible and a stubby grip in order to improve the overall recoil recovery. And also, the laser is pink. And that concludes this episode of Phantom Forces Weapon Spotlight. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.